Hello, wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of February. We've got a lot of stuff going on this week. As you know, the South Beach Food and Wine Festival is going on. We're not going anywhere near that craziness, though. I mean, it's absolute lunacy down there in Miami this weekend, and we've got some people in town, though. There's going to be a lot of events, peripheral events going on because we've got people in for this incredibly large and successful event that Southern Wine and Spirits has been putting on for over a decade now. God, hard to believe it's been that long. We've got Rob Sweeney here tomorrow night. That's sold out. Alex Gamble, not going to make it into town, but we're still doing his event. Andy Gamble's going to be here to present the wine Saturday night, and that event is sold out. So along with everything else in the South Beach Food and Wine Festival, I'm sure is sold out at this point. So, well, a lot of events going on, but not a lot if you haven't made your reservations that you can probably make it to at this point. But we do have some events, killer events, coming up on the calendar. I thought we'd get a little lead time on this one because this is a great event, a once-in-a-lifetime tasting. I consider Joseph Phelps Insignia one of the first growths of Napa Valley, and I've never classified the vineyards in Napa Valley. They don't have crus, but there are certain wines that don't need classification. Joseph Phelps Insignia is the first Bordeaux-style blend made in 1974 by the great Walter Shug. Craig Williams took over from Walter and was there up until about 2008 when they had a little parting of the ways. Unfortunately, the Phelps family, well, Joe decided that he was going to leave the winery to his kids, who now wanted to get involved, which is great, I think. I think it's great for the next generation to get involved, but he did write a contract saying he was going to give Tom Sheldon and Craig Williams 40% of the winery at some point, and well, they actually held it to him, and in 2009 the judge said you got to pay him $12 million, $11 million respectively. Unfortunately, Tom Sheldon passed away of brain tumor, and Tom was a great guy. He used to come into Cafe Maxx all the time, and we've had a relationship with Phelps Winery ever since. I remember I stopped at the winery in 2009 for the first time, and even after all this stuff had taken place, you know, the people treated me great, and they were trying to put their best foot forward after such a horrible tragedy. And the wines are, I mean, still incredible. One of the best Bordeaux-inspired blends coming out of Napa Valley. As I mentioned before, they started in '74. Some other legendary wines made at Joseph Phelps. The Islay Vineyard wines up until 2000 or 2001 when Bart and Daphne Arajo bought that vineyard. Joe Phelps is kicking himself now for not purchasing that vineyard. What he thought was a very high price would have been penance today to pay for a vineyard of that quality. But they still have that Bacchus vineyard, and they still do, I mean, a lot of great things. They've developed property out on the Sonoma coast for their Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays now. And, well, this Insignia is now almost 100% estate bottled. They used to buy some fruit for this, but today you could call it, you know, a first growth in that respect that's almost 100% from the Joseph Phelps vineyards. All right, well, we've got 10 vintages on the table here from Phelps going back to 1994, actually 10 consecutive vintages from 94 through 2003, and you will find 2098 vintages in there, which not considered great vintages, but a great wine always shines through in difficult vintages. I can't wait to taste these wines again. Usually they really stand out in off vintages like this, but in great vintages like 94 and 95, Parker called these the two greatest vintages ever made at Phelps back-to-back. Really a treat to be able to show all these wines at once. And we've only got 15 seats for this tasting. Maybe we could squeeze a few extra people in, 18 if we got small people in the back room, but we want to keep it small and intimate. We already have several reservations, so if you want to come to this event, please call us, email us, let us know immediately. It's $275 plus tax. Hey, man, that includes dinner. You can't even buy a bottle of Phelps Insignia on a restaurant wine list for that price. We're giving you 10 vintages of it. Check it out, what we're going to be drinking on March 8th. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off from the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.